What's up? It's your boy Carcino here for Screen Things. Let's talk about it. Another film that has topped the list out the gate as one of the more gripping dramas of the year is The Wind River, based on the Wind River Resort. And not resort, but reservation. It's an Indian reservation in a tough, snowy mountain area, and the conditions there alone would kill most anybody that's there. And it opens up as a real serious, mysterious murder mystery, as Jeremy Renner plays a hunter, not a cop. And what he does is hunt down animals that attack livestock. And Taylor Sheridan, who won he didn't win, he was nominated for an Oscar for Hell or High Water, which was one of my favorite movies, the socially conscious crime thriller that we saw. Now, but this one opens up in the snow-capped mountains, and where this young girl is running, she's bleeding, she's barefoot, and you're like, why would somebody be in this condition? And all of a sudden, there's all these different elements going on as her body is found, and Jeremy Renner knows her, and he's trusted by everyone in the community, as his ex-wife is a former Native American. Well, she's not a former Native. His former wife is Native American, in which they have a young son that they co-parent, and a daughter they used to have that died. And you find out more about what happened with her, and you find out things of like why this is personal to him, as to why he's taking, helping this FBI agent, which is played by Elizabeth Olsen. Yes, well, I do know all superheroes stick together. So yes, Hawkeye and Hawkeye and the witch is together working in another movie. But you won't think about that if you're watching this film. You're totally engaged into the characters. You actually believe them in their positions. And she's like a fish out of water, not understanding how the cold works out there and how the conditions are. And he gives a pretty good point when people always say, I was lucky. See, people out there don't use the word luck. And that's a very interesting concept, as he brings up, you are either a survivor, or you just suck 'em. There is no luck. You think the wolves get the deer because he was unlucky? No, they go for the weakest one. So it's you just survive or you don't. That's just it. And you're here, so that means you survived. Doesn't mean you're lucky. You survived to make it to the next day. And that's what the people do. They don't believe in luck. They survive to the next day. And that's what he was trying to explain to this FBI agent who needs his help, because she's like a fish out of water and he's a hunter in this area, and now he has something else to hunt, and to find out what happened to this girl. And as you can start seeing the puzzle get put together, there's some gut-wrenching moments in here, and you feel the cold. You feel for them. You feel like they freezing. You feel like, man, you could freeze. It's that type of cold where you will freeze your lungs. And you're like, why do they live there? Move, get out. But they live there, so they know how to prepare for what's out there in the elements. But the cast, everybody is excellent in this film, and it deserves every bit of praise it gets. This is a 4-star film. Wind River is amazing, very well done, and if you like serious movies with depth, this is definitely one for you. You will learn a lot, and it also explains at the end how out of all these missing cases, no one is looking for Native Americans. That when they go missing from these reservations, nobody's really looking for them. And you'll be so shocked that out of all these cases, you'll see none of them are mentioning the Native Americans that are missing. But the imagery in this film, and it's something else, man. It is something else. And this is what happens when the screenwriter also directs his film. You get so many great visual aid shots in this film that is like, you take it for granted because it's done so well that if you've seen one done really bad, you would know it. This is when it's done great. This is great direction. Every shot, every scene in this film is perfect. I love the shots. I love the angle. I think Quentin Tarantino was probably the only one I think had probably better shots when it came to like filming like a Western or something with the landscape that he had with the Hateful Eight. But other than that, I mean, this is remarkable shots. But anyway, I don't want to take up your time. I'm out. For Screen Fiends, don't forget to subscribe and definitely hit the notification button. I'm out.